Recently, StepN, a well-known M2E blockchain game, suddenly issued an announcement saying that in order to actively respond to regulatory policies, StepN will stop providing GPS and IP location services to users in China from 12 o'clock on July 15, 2022. Users can sell their StepN assets themselves without any problem. This move caused fluctuations in the price of its token GMT, which fell by more than 40% in a short period of time, causing panic among users. After StepN's announcement was released, many users questioned the content of its announcement. The announcement stated that StepN had never done business in China, so why did they ban Chinese users? With a tightening of regulatory policies in the crypto space in various countries and regions, how far can blockchain games go? In this video, let's find out together the popular M2E model and the StepN project. One of the hottest crypto projects of 2022, StepN is built on a Solana blockchain and is a Web3 lifestyle app with social and gaming elements like gaming sports and fitness, using M2E Move to Earn model, which encourages people to earn passive income by exercising. In December 2022, StepN will launch the beta version, and on January 20, 2022, StepN will complete a $5 million seed round financing, jointly led by Sequoia Capital and Photius Ventures. Subsequently, the token price of the project and the number of users continue to rise. In March 2022, its governance token GMT soared by more than 500% in a short period of time, allowing users who joined early to gain huge benefits, which also attracted the attention of a large number of Chinese users. On April 6, 2022, the Binance cryptocurrency exchange announced a strategic investment in StepN. Although the specific investment amount was not disclosed, StepN has become one of the most popular crypto projects since the beginning of 2022, with the dual help of capital and user enthusiasm. In the design of the game economic model, StepN adopts a dual token model and launches two types of tokens, GST and GMT. Among them, GST is the output token of the in-game sneaker NFT. GMT is StepN's governance token, which is used to buy sneaker NFTs and participate in voting governance. StepN uses two ways of playing, M2E and Mint. M2E, Move to Earn. Fundamentally, there is no substantial difference between Move to Earn and the Play to Earn mode commonly seen in chain games. Move is just one of many play modes. Specifically, in the game, players need to buy sneaker NFT first and then obtain the output GST through actual running. At the same time, players can consume GST to upgrade the NFT of their sneakers. The higher the level of sneakers, the longer the player can earn GST by exercising every day, and the more GST they will produce every day. Mint. In the game, players can use two pair of sneakers NFT to mint a new pair of shoes. Each pair of sneakers can be mint 7 times. Sell their own sports shoes NFT in the market. At present, the sports shoes in the market are basically from the user mint. If the mint has a rare variety, the user can often achieve a one-time return. Why did StepN remove Chinese users? According to relevant information, the biggest reason StepN chooses to remove Chinese users is because of legal compliance issues. To be precise, the problems caused by data going abroad. Users need to complete KYC authentication before using StepN and turn on the GPS function of the mobile terminal when using it. Simply put, StepN can obtain users' personal information through KYC. Through GPS data, the user's real-time geographic location can be obtained. This makes StepN's collection of user data in violation of relevant Chinese laws and regulations. You must know that there are corresponding regulations in China's network security law, data security law, and personal information protection law for data export. Take Article 40 of the Personal Information Protection Law as an example. Operators of critical information infrastructure and personal information processors whose processing of personal information reaches the number specified by the National Cybersecurity and Informatization Department shall be stored in the territory. GPS data belongs to Article 28 of the Personal Information Protection Law and is sensitive personal information. As a foreign project, the collection and analysis of GPS data and personal information will involve the cross-border transfer of Chinese user information, which is obviously an illegal act according to relevant Chinese laws. What's more noteworthy is that StepN emphasized in the announcement that it has never done business in China and has never opened download channels to Chinese users, and reminded players to beware of scams, which seems to be emphasizing its objective goodwill, in order to avoid the corresponding criminal fraud responsibility. But from the content of their announcements and actual actions, it can be seen that they are contradictory. Since they have never done business in China, how can they get rid of the Chinese users? Some people think that this is likely to be a rhetoric for StepN to avoid being characterized as a Ponzi scheme, because before that, a blockchain game called Chibu was once characterized as a scam. Coinverse believes that this is also the root reason why StepN is eager to clarify itself. It is undeniable that the M2E and Mint gameplay in StepN do not generate any value in essence, and the price of their tokens and the price of sports shoes NFT are also based based on the relationship between supply and demand. Currently, it seems that Project Party has not found any manipulation of supply and demand inflation. In short, StepN has now found that it was disclosed by violations in the three aspects of capital flow, fee collection, and currency price control, with StepN getting rid of the Chinese users and the tightening of regulatory policies in the crypto field in various countries and regions. How far can blockchain games go? As we all know, the mainstream blockchain games in the current market seem to be issuing their own tokens, which also makes many people question this. Are tokens really a necessary condition for blockchain games? You must know that the core of the change from Web 2 to Web 3 lies in the granting of user ownership, which stimulates personal creative enthusiasm. The achievement of this mechanism lies in the introduction of NFT rather than the on-chain of game tokens. To put it simply, players should not focus on the currency in which blockchain games are paid, but should focus on how players acquire virtual identities, gain props, and use them. To take a step back, the token listing would put forward higher requirements for the construction of game economic system, which would tilt the focus of the game's research and development from playability to profitability. The weakening of playability will also make in-game NFTs a pure virtual commodity rather than a game item, which lacks the basis for rational pricing of its functions. With the technological progress and market maturity in the cryptocurrency field, the development of blockchain games has gradually begun to pay attention to the empowerment and mining of user ownership in the Web3 field. The popularity of the NFT market has promoted the further expansion of the blockchain game market, so both playability and profitability have been significantly improved. With StepN removing Chinese users and the tightening of regulatory policies in various countries and regions, blockchain games need to comply with the data security compliance, token issuance compliance, X-to-earn mechanism design, and money laundering to improve the prevention of illegal problems such as gambling, illegal fundraising, pyramid selling, etc. This will also be a prerequisite for whether blockchain games can go further in the future. Coinverse is the world's first value discovery community in the blockchain field. We reviews and judges public chains and high-quality projects objectively and fairly. All content of Coinverse is for reference only to community users, not as investment advice.